What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we'll be looking at a very nice Hayate mid lane gameplay. And yeah, as you can see, we already start off with a little team fight here, and I'm already able to pick up my first kill 30 seconds into the game. Very nice of the enemies to give me that. And we end up missing one minion in the mid lane, but that is of course very nice trade-off there. I'll gladly take that. Anyway, so I really do enjoy playing Hayate mid lane because he has very good wave clear and he's able to roam pretty well. And this game is a little bit special because we ended up running Daze on him. I'm sure you've seen my other Hayate Daze video. I'm sure you've seen the Honor of Kings videos where I show you that the players also run Daze a lot on him. And now in this game, Daze is a little bit worse, but I still think it's worth picking up in a lot of different scenarios, on Hayate at least, because you can ult in and then Daze everyone, and it's just a beautiful combo, right? And yeah. So here you can see we just try to roam top. We end up dazing the Quillen. He probably wouldn't have been able to kill me anyway, but the Daze helped a little bit. It's also very good to peel, as you saw there. And yeah, by the way, if you're looking for the build, I will be linking a video down below of my like a 2-week-old Hayate gameplay. It is the same build. The only thing you have to change is the one enchantment. You just change it to you change the shield to this little shooting thing. I don't know the name, but basically the shield got nerfed. It's not as useful anymore, especially on AD heroes. It's not that good anymore. So you basically just change that, and that is everything else is pretty much the same build. Of course, sometimes you run Hyogas, sometimes you run Frostcape. I think this game I will go Frostcape because the enemies have almost no magic damage, so of course the magic resistance from Hyogas will be useless. So yeah, basically you'll see a lot of times this game how impactful Daze can be on Hayate, and yeah, I really don't think it's a troll. I really think it's good. I would use it in very serious games too, sometimes. It depends. Sometimes Flicker is very good on Hayate, sometimes Purify is really good on Hayate, but sometimes Daze is good too. Even though in this game it is worse than it is in Honor of Kings. And here you can see the enemies are trying to take the dragon. They succeed. Our Nakrov unfortunately not able to steal it, but it is still fine. We are 3-2 in team score, so we're still chilling. We lost half our top tower, so that is already pretty bad for us, but it's still a very even game so far. And you can see my Malok goes very deep here with his ultimate, and I was hesitating. I probably should have ulted into the team fight with him, but I ended up ulting very late, and the Yena cancels my ult immediately. Otherwise I would have picked up some kills there. Very unfortunate. I hesitated basically. If I was more decisive, I would have instantly went in with my Malok, and we probably would have just wiped that team fight completely. Ended up not getting any kills, but I was still able to push the tower to half HP, or even more, 1/3 HP, so we are still pretty happy about that. He is not able to kill us. Our Death Sickle enchantment saves us, and here I am very greedy right now. I'm trying to ping my team because I do want this wave before I go back, but I probably should have just gone back. My Malok ends up coming, so I still end up getting most of the wave, so I'm happy about that. Not missing too much XP there, only missed one minion. And of course I'm going Fafnir's first. If you're not jungling, you should buy Fafnir's. If you're jungling, you go for the Scorching Wind, of course. And yeah, the tower is getting poked. The Murad has to defend, so we can just use that time where he has to defend and just roam top. We end up getting the kill with a little auto attack there. Didn't end up doing much, and we end up getting the tower as well. And here you will see the Daze. I just Daze her, I ult, and we pretty much just one-shot her completely with 1s1, some auto attacks, ult, and Daze. And yeah, I do think that is pretty powerful in my opinion, but yeah. Also the range, it seems smaller than it actually is. If you go back there, you saw that on the Violet, it really like it hit her and it felt like it was out of range, but it still hit her. So I really think it's a little bit underestimated, the skill. Underrated, I would say. Underrated, excuse me. Anyway, so now you can see we pushed out the mid lane. We steal some enemy jungle camps, and we already pushed 2 of the tier 1 towers. We should probably just focus on the bot tower now, because that is the easiest one to get, and my team is already there, but I decide to clear the way first. My team doing really well though, just gets my Nacroft just gets the quill and kill. And here I wasn't sure what to buy. I feel like buying Claves before the Slick Sting might be better, because the Claves just does so much damage, especially if you're playing mid. We already have the Slims for the sustained damage, we have Nacroft for the sustained damage, so I would like to just burst, and I feel like just buying Claves second seems better for that purpose. Here you can see we do a decent amount of damage. I don't ult into her though, because she will just end up ulting me, cancelling it, and if an enemy shows up, if a Murad shows up, I might even end up dying. So there we just restrain ourselves. It looked like a good situation to ult and Daze again. And here she flickers in, she completely messes up though. And here we just poke her again. We ended up using the support shield on our Lumber, but anything other than that we didn't use, and she used her flicker, so that is beautiful for us. Now we know she doesn't have that. My Nacroft again, I would say he was carrying this game, playing really well, gets another kill. And we are just trying to poke the mid tower, but it seems like it is gonna be too hard. We get a lot of the tower and we end up just diving them. Again, Nacroft, and I just end up auto-attacking the Arum to death, didn't even have to use any abilities, so we still have our ultimate available. And seems like we can get a little bit of this tower, but like 1000 damage in, and then we had to retreat. And now we might even kill this Murad, yeah. Murad just getting completely out-jungled this game by my Nacroft, so that was a very lucky teammate there. And it seems like we can just do this Slayer now. He decides to go for his red buff first. I ping it again. I try to steal the red buff because I think he had one, and honestly I think you should always give Hayate the red buff. Even if you're carrying as a jungler, it doesn't matter. Hayate, if he's playing well, just give him the red buff because he can slow on his S1 then. And that is just so powerful to have. That's such a huge range where the enemies just get slowed and you can catch them if your Hayate hits even one little shuriken on them. So really strong to have a red buff onto him. And we end up getting the Slayer, and now it seems like we will just slowly close out the game. There will still be one really nice team fight with the Daze, which is mainly why I'm even recording this video of this gameplay, but you'll see soon. The Violet ends up getting poked. I end up going way too deep. I didn't see, I was using my index finger to hit the S1 onto Violet there, and yeah, I basically completely missed the Arum, didn't see her on the minimap, so. But my Nacroft is still doing well. He jumps away very fast. Really nice mechanics there. We still end up killing 4 of them, but we will skip my death timer here because my team was not able to get any further objectives. And now we have our 3 core items. We go for the Frost Cape next, but it doesn't really matter. The enemies are so far behind, they don't really do a lot of damage. I am tanky enough with just my level advantage to just jump into the team fight and kill everyone. Here we use the index finger again, kill him, and the Murad ends up dying as well. We'll probably get her as well. We wait here to not damage our poor Malok. We just wait until the ult is over and then we end up killing her. And yeah, I guess I forgot. Oh, I think it was a different game where I had the nice team fight. That's a little bit awkward. Anyway, still a good game to show. You saw there how good the Daze can be, even in not just a AoE situation, but also in a 1v1 situation where the Violet just ends up getting one-shot completely, and that was when the game still wasn't even in our favor. So yeah, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, leave a like, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace out, boys. Bye bye.